Yeah. What's going on? It's J.Period, the mixtape assassin. I'm in the house right now on Distortion to Static, coming all the way from Brooklyn, New York, in the house to do it out here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. So, just a brief little description, little history of who J.Period is.
Okay, let's see. For those that don't know, J.Period is the mixtape assassin. I'm pretty much known for working with, the highest grade of artists: Nas, Big Daddy Kane, Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige, The Roots, doing mixtape documentaries almost, where I sit down, interview the artists, mix that in with the music, and really create something special. So, official mixtapes for Kanon, NECA, Q-Tip, coming up real soon, John Legend and The Roots, and that's pretty much what I do. So, if you don't know, look it up.
Okay, so first off, what are maybe your top 2 mixtapes?
My top 2, it's really hard to choose because I've been fortunate that all the mixtapes I get to do are with artists that I respect and love, but in terms of the process, I'd have to say the Lauryn Hill #1, because that mixtape really opened up the whole world to what I do, and it just happened in a way where it exploded out onto the scene, and that's what a lot of people came to know me for. Past that, the Q-Tip mixtape was definitely the biggest accomplishment, I'd say, because I got Tip obviously involved, but then beyond that I got De La Soul and Black Sheep and The Roots and Zion I, and man, everybody came out to rock a song and remake a Tribe Called Quest song for that mixtape, and it ended up being just phenomenal.
So want to go in more detail? We were talking earlier about the Lauryn Hill mixtape and how the process and how that all came together. Want to kind of go into that?
Okay. The Lauryn Hill, mixtape sort of saga is legendary at this point in time. It all really happened because I became friends with Rohan Marley, obviously, father of Lauryn's kids. And, I told him about this idea I had, and he sort of passed me along to her, and she and I traded emails. And at first it wasn't really clear if she was into it, but, she ended up co-signing it, once I explained to her what I was going for. And then the best part was that after I made it, she heard it and really loved it, and that ended up leading to me going on tour with her, DJing for her in Johannesburg, South Africa, and Central Park Summer Stage, and that was an amazing experience for sure.
Alright, so with the Q-Tip mixtape, how do you do? I know Q-Tip is kind of hard to get a hold of and to work with. So how did he? First off, how do you gain his trust to say, oh yeah, J.Period, I want to work with you?
I think, again, I've been really fortunate to work with all these amazing artists, but the funny thing about it is it happens totally organically. If these artists hear my mixtapes, maybe I'll give it to them the first time, not really sweating it, just here's my thing. And then the next time I see them, if I say, what's up, J.Period, and they know who I am, then I clearly that's a sign that I can make some movements. With Tip, I ran into him, I think, at XM Radio or Sirius, and he was like, oh, J.Period, what's going on? Yeah, I love that Lauryn Hill mixtape. And he's like, yo, when can we do a joint? And I was like, let's go, say no more. And from there, it's just a matter of finding, the right timing and making it work with his schedule. My mixtapes are different from other artists, other DJs' mixtapes, because they're all official for the artists, for the labels. And in order to do that properly, it really has to be a marketing and promotional tool. It has to happen in time with their album coming out or their tour or something, so that what it does is it blasts out into the world and it just makes people pay attention. I know Tip is a legendary MC, one of the greatest ever, but maybe there are people that don't know his catalog. So my job is to reintroduce them, flip it, introduce a whole new generation of kids to what Tip does, so that they'll go and check his new music.
Okay. So what are some current projects you're working on? Are you touring? What do you got going on now?
Really right now, we're sort of expanding the whole repertoire, of what we do. Last year I was in DJ Hero, big blockbuster video game, did a couple remixes for that. So definitely looking to do more of that. For the most part, I've been in the lab quietly building the pieces of the J.Period debut album. So what and expect and love about my mixtapes, I'm going to be doing that in conjunction with either a catalog company or somebody where we can do it all legit and cleared and everything. So that's in the works. I mean, in the meantime, I'm always getting calls from mixtapes with artists. I'm about to work on one with John Legend and The Roots. My man Black Thought also got another side project called the Money Making Jam Boys. Skills, you know, very slept on MC. Jazzy Jeff and I are working on another mixtape. You know, other than that, just, you know, keeping it moving, looking out for as many interesting opportunities as I can find, like coming out to the Bay.
What's up? What's up? So, if people want to stay up to date with what you got going on, how can they do that?
You know, always, if you want to find out about J.Period, the best place is to do it on my website. It's J.Period.com, J.Period.com. You know, the MySpace, the Facebook, Twitter. You can always find me somehow. And of course, go to the website, you know, for the latest, greatest mixtapes, free downloads. We got it all. So, you know, if you don't know, now you know.
What's up? What's up? Oh, that's it, right?